It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no. To be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Huntley. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Huntley to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On second down now, Corbin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Huntley. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off-play action, Huntley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Huntley. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Fields. He'll get this one to Pittman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Touchdown, Eagles! Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own
32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw.
Huntley completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys!
George Pickens.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Here's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that has...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. That one is going to sting first play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Off the play fake.
Huntley. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
To throw, Huntley. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Huntley to throw.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Corbin, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Fields.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down,
Corbin. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Huntley. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on first down.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Corbin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley, the quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Huntley rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Waddle.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields. Into the hands of Beckham.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On second down now, Corbin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, Huntley. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because